Well, here we are. Finally got a sunny day. It's, I don't actually know what day it is. Between Christmas and New Year's, you lose all track of time. But it's between Christmas, family stuff. Then I ended up getting sick. We've had several, like, really stormy days. I just haven't had opportunity to film anything. So, looks like it's going to be pretty nice today. The sun's out at least. So, we'll let the girls out and see. I want to go back to the back and show you some of the logs that we got. Hopefully we'll be doing some milling. It's back there somewhere. I can't see backwards behind me. But we'll go over there and see. Oh, another fun thing is to start taking down some of the Christmas stuff. Like I said, it's been really stormy, so a lot of it is kind of dirty and messed up, so it's going to take a little extra time this year. I got something new for Christmas. It's a microphone. So when I'm filming and I'm trying to walk off, maybe you'll be able to still get some audio. It's kind of neat. It was really hard to find something that would work with the gimbal, but this just plugs in to the end, and it's so light it doesn't make the gimbal off balance. And then this part, it comes with actually two microphones. You just clip on. Oh. And then which I thought was really neat. It just comes in this case that's the charging case and all together. So I like that. I thought that was pretty handy. So let's go back to the back. I want to show you some of the logs. Down this time of year anyway. Here we are. We went and got a load of logs the other day. And for scale, I don't know if you can really tell on here, but look at that. Our mill would do 26 inch is the largest it will do, and I think this one here, I think we measured was like 27 something. So we're gonna have to whittle that down a little bit to get it on the mill. Family friend, they had to have some trees taken down in their yard for, I don't know if it was danger of falling on the utility line or what, but we've still got more to go and pick up. This was about all we could handle. The truck was squatted down pretty good, and like I said, I don't remember which one, one of these is gonna max out a little more than what our mill will handle. As you can see, maybe. You can see the saw blade. I don't know if you can see that or not. The saw blade is right here, and so the round of the log lays on this way, and so you can only have, it'll only go up so far, and I think 26 is the max. And then these rails, that's not a problem because we bought extra rails. We can go up to 16 feet, but we thought that would be a good idea when we bought it, but we didn't figure in how heavy a 16-foot timber would be, so we rarely cut anything more than maybe 12 feet was the longest. So what I'm going to try to do today, since we're going to mill those logs, this is where we stack it to dry. So what I'm going to do is try to clean this area up here and get this lumber moved so that when we cut the fresh lumber, we'll have somewhere to stack it. Like I said, I'm just going to move this lumber, stack it somewhere else so that we can, when we get our newly cut lumber, we can set it over here to dry with these stays in between. You have to let the air flow get through there, so you stack them up. This is actually some oak from a tree that we had to cut down, and it's very heavy. I'm eventually going to make a butcher block for my kitchen counter. Oak is just really hard because it warps and twists and turns, and it's super hard. So when it dries, it takes a long time to dry, and it's got like big divots in it. You got to run it through the planer. It eats up planer blades like crazy, and those things are like $50-something a set. So I don't work with oak a lot. Just the reclaimed, if it's reclaimed. But milling it, it's just a lot of work. actually know what I'm going to do with all this oak. My dad's got a lot of cedar back here. So, I'm still a little sick and so my nose is running. I hope that's not going to be super annoying on the microphone. You see this, how it's warped, bowed. That's what oak does. And it goes down. I don't know if you can really see, like how the center part, it almost like a bowl. It's really high on the edges and low in the center. So that takes a lot of planing to get that smooth. But this will last, I don't know, forever if you take care of it. I just need a place here. Some of these slabs are really big. I mean, I'm not a weakling, but gee whiz, stuff is heavy. I want to lay it as flat as possible. Just not working out for me. And this shelf that I have here. I don't know what I'm going to do. This piece is too wide. I wonder if I can stand some up and down like that. This will be interesting to see or watch when I go edit video. First of all, it's really windy today, so I'm kind of curious to see how it does in the wind. And then, look, if I'm making a lot of noises, picking up heavy stuff. We'll see. Some of this stuff, like, it had a huge, I don't know, knot or probably a branch. It was here. You can see it. It's almost like an S curve there, and this is all, it's pretty much unusable, I would say, because you can't really ever get that flat. So I'm not sure how much of this, certainly not long pieces. They're much bigger than I thought they were. I just don't have a place. Ow! Ow, I just smashed my finger. Whew. Those big pieces with that knot or whatever that is on there, I don't know. It's gonna have to be cut off. Anyway. Not usable. Come on. Stuff. I wish I could show you. Wish I could show you how heavy it is. For real. Alright. Almost there. couple more. So some of this I'm going to put in the Rhino and take back with us to the wood shop. And I apologize about my runny nose. I'm sorry. Maybe the really thick ones I'll take back with me. Up here. One of the things I was thinking about doing is we got some reclaimed windows free, which are the best kind. Kind of tossing around the idea of closing in the garden area for like a greenhouse area. So these thick lumber I can use for framing, as long as it's not on the ground. This pine will do fine. I can get some treated lumber to go on the ground parts. Okay, let's take some of this over. One more piece. So now we've freed up this entire rack here and the rack over there. We've got this entire rack and then this one. This one is only good for thick lumber, you know, maybe 2 inches or more, because when it's drying it will sag if it's too thin. So the thinner pieces I like to put over here. And we can put some on the bottom too, but it just kind of gets dirty and yucky down there, so I don't put stuff down there unless I have to. This shed is really old. My dad and my daughter built this. We used to raise goats for years and years, and this was one of the very first goat sheds. This was a stall for goats to go in, and this little section over here was where we kept feed in there. So I don't know, this room here it was closed off and had a door on this side and a door on that side. So, and then we added this part on when we got the sawmill. We first had it over here, going out long ways, going out this way. And it just was a lot of trouble to get, and we also had a perimeter fence around it. So it just wasn't the best. So after about 2 years, we moved it over here and built this shed. And this has really worked out really well. It's, you know, cold in the winter, but in the summertime, it was so hot over here when you were trying to mill lumber. But over there, you get a nice breeze. All right, here's some stuff that we're going to take back, and we'll see where we can put that. And it's going to be interesting to see how this microphone works out, because I do talk to myself a lot. and the wind is really blowing. Let's see how it works out. Sound-wise. This oak, I'm going to take over to the wood shop part. Alright, turn the light on. Maybe you can see a little better. Here's these windows that we got. See this? I think this is a 48-inch window by, I don't know. Anyway, there's, I don't know how many, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're like double hung windows. This is the outer portion. This is the inner portion. Or maybe that's the opposite. Anyway, but it's 2-layered. But if we did it in like a greenhouse, we could use this for a window as well. So you kind of get double for your money. A really nice day out today. I think it's going to get close to 70, which, you know, that's pretty nice for December. But I'm pretty much worn out. Like I said, I've been sick for maybe 3 or 4 days. And I just have no energy. I didn't do a whole lot. But I think I'm done. What little bit I did do was enough. I gotta do some planning, some thinking, some drawing, work on the garden design maybe. Looking at those windows, get some measurements and see what maybe we can do with that. And just want to try to have it ready by spring, of course, but of course it's not going to hold me up. I can still plant even though I haven't done construction or whatever. There is one thing that I've added to zoom in. You can see. Oops. Right there. Deer feeder. So that'll be nice. I can see that out the back door. And we'll try to see if we can feed some of those deer coming across here. I just wanted to capture some of this beautiful day today. I think it's supposed to really start getting cold in the next few days. Looks like how the pond is filling up some. Maybe by spring it'll be full again. It's pretty breezy today. Most of the leaves have already fallen now. Just hear faint sounds of birds and wind through the trees. Pretty peaceful. Hope y'all had a wonderful Christmas and New Year's. And let's start out 2025 with a positive attitude. And I'm just happy to be healthy and living in the country, and we'll see where we go from here. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe.